romantic love, beautiful and intoxicating, heartbreaking and soul-crushing, often all at the same time. Why do we choose to put ourselves through its emotional ringer? Does love make our lives meaningful? Or is it an escape from our loneliness and suffering? Is love a disguise for our sexual desire? Or a trick of biology to make us procreate? Is it all we need? Do we need it at all? If romantic love has a purpose, neither science nor psychology has discovered it yet.
Was that fought cancer, and actually orgasms made me younger. I thought I'd just do it. I'll do it for the younger skin, and then I noticed I quite liked it. So it's a big mistake for women, especially, to wait until you're in the mood, because you don't always have that amount of time. But if you focus on nature wants you to have orgasms, it makes you younger, it fights depression. Actually, prostaglandin in sperm is a natural antidepressant that when women absorb it, stops them being depressed. Lots of good reasons for having sex. Only one of them is being in the mood for it. So sometimes you've got to do it the other way around, and then you get in the mood for it. It doesn't always work, but it works a lot.
Thank you, Marissa.
Is love the most important thing we do? In 2015, a 75-year study collected data on the lives of 268 people. Researchers wanted to find the secret to a happier life, and the answer was love. Love changes you, guides you, and destroys you. It's mysterious and powerful in ways science can hardly explain.
Look, it's called Love's Fair and Balanced Desire. Would you like me to read a little passage here from this? I think you will see that the conservative agenda is in this. It was... Okay. It was Rachel Winterhaven's first year at Metro General for-profit hospital. She was a homeschooled virgin brain nurse. But under her icy exterior, there was a passion that burned like an underprotected embassy in Libya. Rachel was engaged to Dr. Dax Ransom, a widower whose wife had died in the war on Christmas. In the warm valley between Rachel's ample breasts, a single bead of sweat lingered, but just due to normal hot weather, not significant climate disruption caused by... Dax's manhood strained at the thin fabric of his dockers, growing ever and ever larger, like the deficit under Obama. He fumbled with the wrapper of a condom until she stopped him. Don't bother, she smiled. My body has a way of shutting that...
There might not be a word in the dictionary that more of us are connected to than love. Yet given its central importance in our lives, isn't it interesting that we're never explicitly taught how to love? We build friendships, navigate early romantic relationships, get married and bring babies home from the hospital with the expectation that we'll figure it out.
He has a theory of love that argues that it's made up of three components: intimacy, passion, and commitment, or what is sometimes called decision commitment. And these are relatively straightforward. He argued that you don't have love if you don't have all three of these elements.
It is extremely rare that you're going to see someone who's very confident, who genuinely has confidence in themselves, become obsessively in love with someone, like obsessed. It's very rare. Only those who have low self-esteem and who need validation are those who become obsessed with partners once they break up with them. For example,
loud, because it is the most fundamental form of discrimination. So, for example, almost everyone is racially prejudiced when it comes to sexual partners. So you think, well, is that right? What about, do you use age as an exclusionary criteria? Probably. Do you use physical attractiveness? Only insofar as you're able, right? You use it completely if you could get away with it. roughly speaking, but you can't because the most attractive people aren't going to be anywhere near you. So you can't do it, but you'd like to. Health, yes. Strength, yes. Wealth, yes. Education, definitely. So it's unbelievably discriminatory. And so you might say, well, why is that justifiable? And
well, where does love come from? You're saying love comes from Mount Sinai, which tells you to murder your fellow creatures and enslave them? And burn old ladies among them because they're witches? Where's the love in that? Where's the love in the preaching of hell by the Nazarene? Right? Where's the love saying, abandon your children to come and follow me? Take no thought for the morrow, for clothing, for food. Just come and follow me, I'm the boss. Where's the love or morality in that? It only makes sense. Even C.S. Lewis is forced to concede it. It's the ravings of a madman, unless you believe the end of the world is coming real soon, and this person has some clue to it.